Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing good. And I'm Dr. Harish Thinetti, maxillofacial surgeon, life coach, and Vedsastra instructor. And I'm doing this video for all the dental students who are planning to go abroad, okay, or who are just thinking whether to stay in India or to go abroad, okay. There are this junction in life where after finishing BDS you will feel like to decide, you have to decide whether you have to stay in India or go abroad. This is the basic scenario which you tend to see, right? So I am making this video especially for those who are in that confusion whether they have to go to US, UK, Dubai, the other countries, or stay in India and work hard here. So I'll try to give you a perspective. This is not definitive, but definitely a perspective, and you can think over and decide, right? So my point is, who wants to go abroad? Suppose if I say Sachin Tendulkar, do you think Sachin Tendulkar want to go abroad? Do you think MS Dhoni want to go abroad? Or do you think any other well established person who says, yes, I want to go abroad and settle? Do you think they will do that? Maybe after a huge fan following, they don't want to get pestered here, so they will go abroad. But otherwise, they want to stay in India and they want to prove themselves here, right? So, this is one point I want all of you to keep in mind. Who will go abroad? Who thinks the opportunities here are less? Who thinks the opportunities in abroad are more? Who thinks the money what you earn in abroad is more? And who thinks once you go abroad you earn lot of money, lot of fame, then when you want to come back after 10 or 15 years, you want to come back India and do something here. That is one sort of thinking. So out of everything, I think going abroad has only basically two reasons. Suppose you finish BDS or MBBS and you want to go abroad, they go abroad for two reasons. Even engineering students go abroad for two reasons. One, they like the lifestyle there, that is they they really want to enjoy that cold climate, those Instagram photos and all. That is one. The other thing is money. Other than this, if you are going abroad for working opportunities, or if you are going abroad for the fame or the photographs, Instagram photographs what your friends show you, because of that if you are planning to go abroad, that is nonsense. You should not attempt that. If you want to go abroad, I tell you, two top reasons should be the driving force for you. One is you want to earn money. Yes, there is lot of money there, big money you can see if you go abroad and work hard equally. One. The other thing is you like the lifestyle there. You want your children to speak in English. You want your children to become that westernized. Then that's a different story altogether. Other than these two things, if you are trying to go abroad just to study, or you think their education is better than us, or their the working opportunities are more there, then you are absolutely wrong. India has got better working opportunities, or your own country always has better working opportunities. I got this message from Bangladesh, one from Nepal. I've got few messages from Pakistan. I got few messages from Bhutan as well, saying they liked my videos and they wanted answers. I am so happy, but I am telling you this thing straightforward on your face. Staying in your own country is always, always, always better in terms of working opportunities, in terms of money also. Okay, you call your friends and ask them to come for wedding. They will think of their, suppose they are in US, and you call your friends to come, ask them to come here for your wedding. They will think 1,000 times to buy a flight ticket. You should know that money in US is enough sufficient for US life itself. So they are not rich. If you think you go abroad and you earn something, you will become rich. No, that is not the case. Okay, so to become rich, it will take a lot of time as well, might be 15-20 years, and you have to completely change your path. you have to do MPH, then do some public, I think, MPH and MAH, administrative, then bioinformatics. There are different courses where you get a B1 visa, go there, H1B visa. You have to then again transfer. So many things. I have a list. I will put it up if you want. But generally speaking, going abroad for money is okay. Going abroad for working opportunities is not okay. Going abroad for a better life, the life there is little bit more colorful. If you feel, go there better, right? The important aspect I want all of you to understand is it is not as rosy as you think. The other side of the mountain is always, it looks always clean and green. Okay, so it is not so rosy as you think. So, going abroad, if you are planning to go UK, US, and all, remember this, it is not easy. Okay, and I don't discourage you. I don't say don't go at all. India is the great, India is my country. Not such a philosophy. It is just this: wherever you go, you will have these challenges in life. Wherever you go, you will have that uphill climbing. Then only your steep comes, where you earn, you get name, you get fame, you get money. Everything comes after you cross that uphill. So remember, put this in your mind strongly. And if you can work hard, whatever amount your amount time you are spending on going abroad, if you are interested to spend it here in India, you will achieve much more bigger achievements than going abroad and staying there, right? The other factor which I want all my students, all my followers, if you are following me, all my followers to understand is, remember, you with your family here, with the native speaking your language, your staff, your friends, and you are comfortable here in your comfort zone. If you are not getting good ranks, good marks, do you think going abroad somewhere where their language, their color, their personalities, their brought up, everything is different? You have to go there, mingle with them. You have to prove yourself to be superior and survive there. So do you think is that the worth? And do you think going somewhere else and proving your worth, is it important? Or in your locality where you are born and brought up, if you can become great in your locality, that will give you, I think that will give you better happiness. Think on this, just a thought for you to think. The other thing I want you all to understand is, if you are going abroad, there's a lot of money involved in it. You have to take loan and repay the loan. Of course, there are educational loans available. Even then, there is loan you have to take, and definitely you have to work somewhere, repay that loan, and again earn, then to become sufficient, then to become surplus. It will take time. It will definitely take time. Okay, even then, if you decide you want to go abroad, if you decide you really want to go abroad, it can be anywhere. I'm telling you, there are people in UK who want to go to USA, and there are people in USA who want to go to Dubai and settle. And this is fact. There are people in USA who want to go to Dubai and settle, right? So the things matter. The perspective matters. So if you are really keen and interested, I'll tell you a few basic steps. One is clearing examination. The other is English examination, whatever is there. In Australia, you write ADC. In USA, you write NBD. Now it is INBD, integrated NBD. Or suppose you're trying to go UK, it is ORE, LDS, these things. So you get lot of information. Don't ask anyone how to go about, how to proceed. You can directly call the university, whichever university you want to go. You can directly call them and ask. So no one is going to give you information. No one is going to guide you through it. If you are going through some consultancy, I'm telling you, these consultants don't know much of the information. They just see Google, and they will open laptop in front of you. They will Google and answer your questions. So instead, you can Google and answer. Do some research. Start from internship. 6th month of your house urgency, you can start. and make a note and decide on which country you want to go first. That is very, very important. Decide on which country you want to go. The other factor when you are deciding which country you want to go is, one is you should have someone supporting you there. Okay, you cannot just blindly go. You want someone to stay there and at least support you for initial 1 to 2 years. So make sure that you are staying nearer to a place where someone is supporting you. One, the other thing is, make sure there are lot of opportunities, the working opportunities in whichever locality you are selecting. Suppose you have selected New York or Buffalo University or Texas, see that there are a lot of opportunities working there. Then again, you are doing it in Texas and from there you are shifting it somewhere else. Then the working opportunities there will be difficult. Then your the expenses will keep on going up. So remember this point: whenever you are selecting a country or a place, whichever university you are trying to select, make sure that you are seeing the working opportunities there. This is one important point I want to establish. The other thing, suppose you wanted to go to a particular university, the university curriculum itself has what TOEFL or IELTS they are accepting, what kind of syllabus they are looking at, what kind of personality they are looking at. Everything is given in the website. Just go through the website and go ahead and apply. Just you have to go ahead and apply. You don't have to ask anyone. No one has perfect full information. From the past 1 month I am doing this research, and no one, absolutely no one, including those who have actually gone there, don't know what exactly it is. They just got there. So some information is always misplaced, but everything, most of it is available in the website of the particular college which you want to join. So this is one thing I want to all of you to understand. All right, so if you are looking at USA, INBD is really useful and helpful, and it is they have shortened the time, they have shortened the syllabus, they have integrated the clinical and theoretical everything. So this is a very good opportunity. Those who want to go abroad, USA, I think focus on INBD. I suggest all my students, do not think you go by MPH, then you do some research, then go into NBD. That will rarely happen. It is not easy. So focus on INBD, finish off that, then go there and do something. You cannot go there and study. The life there is not so easy and rosy. So don't think of going there and studying. Study here, finish off your INBD, then plan going there. Okay. The other thing is Australia's ADC is tough, but it is really, if you really want to go abroad, Australia is the destination. It is really beautiful. There are a lot of opportunities now, and ADC is tough to crack, but if you are really keen and settling as a dentist outside, then I think Australia is good. You can try there. UK is also very good. I have known my own students who are really doing fantastic there, and they are really studious. They worked hard, wrote ORE. Then there are some girls whose husband supported them. Then now they finished ORE part 1, part 2, then LDS. Directly with ORE also you get a lot of job opportunities, and also with the LDS there are a lot of job opportunities. So UK, I think you can almost try UK, and the details I'm telling you, any details you want, just go to that website. It is available there, so you don't have to approach anyone. This is one very important point I want to put across. Do not ask anyone how to go. Don't ask this question. You have to do your Google search and go. Okay, or call the university and ask them. Okay, no one else knows fully, right? The next is the other Dubai and all countries which are almost Saudi, Dubai, they are almost expired, and I don't think there are much opportunities there, and it is little clumsy. If you go there, there's every chance that whoever employer is employing you will anytime say you can leave. So that is one thing I want to establish, right? Hope this video helps, and hope this gives you a perspective that you, with your family, friends, language, your your place, if you are losing your place and going somewhere else, you should be really strong to survive there. So if you are mentally strong and if you think that is your destination, then all the very best, do well. And those who are really good at subject here, I want you to stay here and 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 become famous. But don't leave your mother country, okay? Just for money at least, don't leave your mother country, okay? Hope this helps, and in case you have any doubts, please mail me drharish harish teneti@gmail.com. I'm Dr. Harish Teneti. I'm so happy, I'm so overwhelmed with all of your response. I'm really happy. There are few people who are cursing, who are scolding. I know, I'm sorry. My things are not exactly subject oriented. I want to put that perspective into you. So there are some hate mails. You should see, you should read my hate mails. They're bashing me. But then that's okay. Not that everyone should like me. But point is, if you want some subject, I don't think I'm doing most of the subject issues here. But if you want to see dentistry differently, if you want hope, if you want love, if you want support, I'm always there, and I'm doing all my videos specially for that, especially for students like for students like I'm like a big brother. So I just wanted to give that positive content. And subject, you will find so many videos are there, so much of subject is available, Google, books, everything, there is subject. So I have reduced the subject and then increased the positive content. So if you, thanks for liking it, and so many love mails I'm getting from all over the world. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, and I'll take break here. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.